What's up, guys? Frank M Tech here. This video is going to be about shop equipment. What shop equipment that I bought and why. So let's get this ball rolling. Let's go. Come on, let's go. What's up, guys? This video today is about shop equipment. One of my subscribers was saying on my last videos on Who's Frank M Tech, or the last one, he commented on shop equipment. What type of shop equipment did I bought and why did I buy them? Or what do I recommend to buy when you open up a shop, when you first open a shop, you could say. So this is for that subscriber that actually asked for that question. Here you go. Basically, shop equipment. What shop equipment did I bought when I first opened up? So when I first opened up, I ended up buying a tire machine. I bought a mounter and a balancer for the tire machine, tire wise. I had a scanner, so I ended up having a Snap-on scanner, Verus, if you all guys would know. On something else that I definitely bought was actually AC machine. I bought myself an AC machine. Had a vise here. That's another thing that I actually invested in, definitely needed it. And basically that's really it that I bought when I first got here. Oh, and an oil drain. That's definitely another thing that I definitely bought, oil drain. With the time pass and all the years being here, I ended up accumulating a lot more shop equipment. Bought another scanner, ended up buying a trans jack, engine hoist, a bunch of other stuff. When you open up a shop, you don't need to buy a whole bunch of stuff right off the bat. You just open up for with equipment that you really need. If, let's say, you rent a shop that that is basically empty. When you rent a shop that's basically empty, you're gonna need a compressor and lifts. With me, I ended up opening up my shop, or the shop that I ended up getting already had the lift and the compressor, so I really didn't need to worry about that. I was looking about upgrading the compressor, but why waste my money when it's already here? Definitely wasted my money on tire machine and a balancer. I ended up getting those for the reason why. Reason being that I ended up getting those is I wanted to do tires. Not only that, to bring in customers to do tire repair, swap tires, any type of tire repair. Basically, that's what I wanted to do, but open up my doors to more stuff besides tires. When I have the tire off, I can inspect the vehicle while it's already here. So that is one of the reasons why. If I had a bigger shop, a huger shop, a couple more bays, I probably will get myself a wheel alignment machine. A lot of people prefer not to get a wheel alignment machine because they don't want to deal with the hassle or spend the money on the alignment machine. I would definitely get a alignment machine because I can open up a lot more doors with a alignment machine. You're trying to figure out what you mean by opening more doors. Well, I can do alignments for myself, but not only that, I can do alignments for everybody else around the area. I can do, how you can say, check out all the area and who doesn't have an alignment machine, like shops, body shops, and other places that deal with vehicles, like how you can say, rent-a-car, people that rent cars, or the companies that rent the cars, enterprise and all that stuff. You can offer alignments to everybody you can. You can actually bring money or customers from outside. So definitely that's one way you can actually make your money or generate money with that alignment machine. Me with the tire machine, I'm trying to generate money with basically getting in the customer to do tires and trying to figure all that stuff out. And then I can actually generate money with brakes, suspension, alignments, and other stuff like that, just by doing a tire. So that's why I bought it. A lot of people don't say, well, a lot of people say I don't like to have a tire machine or a balance because it's not enough money. And they're right. They are 100% right. You don't make a lot of money on doing tires alone, but you have to boost up your point where you can actually sell more than actually a tire repair or a tire swap or whatever, or just a balance. You know, you can actually add to your thing. Transmission jack. I got a transmission jack, engine hoist. Transmission jack is actually a gift from my friend. He actually bought it for me, and thank you very much, Jay. My boy Jay. He actually bought a trans jack because we was actually doing his car for a bit, doing transmission work. So what he ended up basically giving me the trans jack. So thank you very much, Jay. Another one was engine hoist. I was doing a lot of engines when I first got here. I didn't have one when I first got in here. I ended up buying it a couple months, if not almost a year later. I was actually borrowing the guys next door or across the street. I was actually borrowing theirs for just a little bit. But it's to a point where, like I say, after 3 times I borrowed it, I had to buy myself one because I had a whole bunch of, how you could say, engine jobs. well, doing a lot of swaps of engines, transmissions, stuff like that, I ended up getting. Another thing that I ended up getting was the AC machine. AC machine, all depending on the person. If you like to do AC work, not like to do, more of anything, if you're know how to do AC work and you want to do AC work, that's basically one of the investments you have to do, is buy an AC machine. Do a full Robin Air. That's what I have. I have a Robin Air. Great machine, worked out great, and I can definitely made my return back full within already, I think, 2 years. I want to say I already got my money back, or almost have my money back. But at the same time, that you can say, like, there's a couple shops around my way. Well, all the shops around me basically doesn't have a AC machine, so they recommend their AC work to me, which is actually great, which is phenomenal, which I'm happy about. Now, as you know, 2018, January 1st, 2018, they passed a law for us over here in New Jersey. I don't know if it's actually statewide or not statewide, but all over the United States, you have to get 601 certification, so you can actually buy the Freon more than 2 pounds. You have to have that certification. So, which all you guys didn't know, you guys should know. Definitely go ahead and do that, and just give you basically something I can let you guys know, because I have to do it still. Slacking a little bit, but I definitely have to do it. But yeah, what else? Scanner wise, that's another thing. Scanner, if you're going to end up doing a lot of check engine lights, make sure you have a good scanner. That's all I ask. Have a great scanner, because that's going to push you on a long way. Far on. Reason why is, you know, you need a good scanner. I had a snap-on, I had the scope on it, which is great. I use the scope a lot. It does check engine lights. It has a lot of information also in it, but at the same time, you know, I know how to use it, and it was great for me. I had a lot of check engine lights. That's another thing too. A lot of people around the way, like 1, 2, 3, 4 shops that I know around the way that don't know how to use a scope, which is great for me, because I can definitely get their work, or they can send me their work if they have to. I definitely get work from other shops, which is fine. I help other shops also to diag some cars. They send me work. I send them customers sometimes when I'm busy. Whatever happens, happens. You know, I try to get along with the shops around the way. I try to help them out. Hopefully they help me out, which a lot of them actually do. They send me work as well as send them work. That's another thing when you open up a shop. Besides the scanner, help your neighboring shop. Alright, let's say you got a shop, like with me, I have a shop next door, which is actually the owners, and I got a shop for another repair shop right across the street. I try to help both of them guys out the most I can. If I'm busy, I send the guy across the street. The guy next door does a lot of Europeans. If I feel like I'm jam-packed and I can't do any more, I'll send them over there next door to me, which is fine, and then we work out. We try to keep the money within ourselves with this little triangle, as you can say. So that's basically what is the best way to do business. You know, try to help everybody out, because, you know, trying to hog everything for yourself, you're gonna be limited to a point, and you're not gonna do great just hogging everything and being way too busy for everybody. It's better off to branch out and try to help everybody out. If he helps you out, you help him out, and at the same time, you both making money, and there's no how you can say, no feud between you guys, which is great. I love that type of environment. I try to definitely help out. That's one thing I can definitely say. All right, next thing, what I ended up doing when I opened up my shop is repair information and my manage information, meaning customer information, invoices and all that stuff. I ended up getting, and also the repair. I ended up getting the all data with both of them. They had a deal, so I ended up getting both of them. It works out. I like it. Some of the updates they did recently, I just have to get used to it. It's online, so the customer's information is online. If, let's say, something happened with my computer, it's not going to kill all my customers' information. It's stuck online, so that's actually pretty great. Let's say if I'm at the house, I want to look up a customer's information or call them up or anything else, I can actually go online, go into the website, put in my password, and I can actually look up the customer's info at home, which is actually phenomenal. I love it. It's actually great. Customers' information, as I already got. Repair information, that's another thing. Repair information is all data. All my repair information, my torque specs, specifications, all the information on codes, diagnostic, all the diagnostic procedures, and all that other stuff is from ALLDATA. All that stuff is from ALLDATA. That's another thing. There's two out there that I know is ALLDATA and Mitchell. Those are the two ones that they offer to a lot of shops and a lot of people that you guys probably know and probably work with. I work with both. I like ALLDATA, so I stuck with the ALLDATA. What else? A bunch of stuff. I had my already tools. I bought extra tools that I needed. Like I was saying before, if you have to borrow a tool more than twice, you're buying it the third time. Plain and simple. That's a rule. That should be a rule for everybody. If you're borrowing a tool, if you're borrowing the second time, the third time you're buying it. That's it. That's if, no if, ands, or buts. That's how it has to be. Okay. What other tools that I ended up getting for the shop? Oh, oil drain. Well, I do a lot of oil changes here, so what I ended up buying me an oil drain. Definitely needed oil drain, and not only that, I have a place where I can put the used oil. That's another thing I have. I have a used oil tank. So basically what came with the shop was a used oil tank, the brake lid. That's another thing I'm going to talk about, hit real quick. The brake lid, the lifts, and the compressor, which is actually not that bad. This has already been a shop before I came in here. It was actually a working shop. So basically that's really it. The brake lid, alright, that's another thing. Brake lid is a good investment. You have to understand, if you're going to end up buying a brake lid, you have to remember, if you're going to buy a brake lid, are you going to use it a lot? Are you using the brake lid already? And how long you've been using the brake lid? How much you're going to invest it? How much you're going to get your money back when you buy a brake lid? This shop came with a brake lid, which is fine. How you can say it is fine with the brake lid. I use it once in a while, not all the time. I tend to do more brakes, pads, and rotors right off the bat, because most of the times, well, actually all of the times, the rotors are not actually all that great. Here, being in the East Coast, we get a lot of rust, and it's a pain in the butt sometimes just to take them off. And it's real more of a headache or a pain in the butt just to try to bang out the rotors or hit the rotors, take them off the hubs to actually clean them up, and after cleaning them up, go ahead and cut them. I don't like to waste that much time. It's better off just replacing everything. The rotors are pretty cheap nowadays, and the way they make them is pretty cheap, so better off just replacing pads and rotors. It's better for me, and better for the customer. They're getting all new stuff, all great stuff, and I can actually warranty the job. What other stuff that I got in the shop? That's basically it. I bought myself a computer for the shop in the front. I didn't have a good computer, so I basically ended up getting one. So that's basically it. And recommendations on, basically how you can say, recommendations on shop equipment. Shop equipment is definitely going to be number one on my list. Is going to be a scanner. You're going to end up needing a scanner. Start getting into check engine lights. That's what I do a lot. A lot of guys around the way don't deal with too much check engine lights. They rather just do brakes. Definitely lifts if you don't have one, and a compressor, and a manage, like basically information and customers information and repair information. Those are the main things I say you have to have when you first open up. Once you open up, the first I say the first 3 months, you figure out what you need. If you want to stock oil filters, you can stock oil filters when you do oil changes, so you don't need to wait for your oil filters to get here. What else? You can stock brakes if you do a whole bunch of brakes, or you're being just specialized in brakes. You can stock up brakes, and you can figure out what kind of cars you see a lot. Then you stock them up, put them somewhere and stock them up. Fluids like oil and whatnot. I do have oil here. I got a 55-gallon drum of regular conventional oil. Synthetic, I carry in bottles. What else? Coolant. I have a lot of OEM coolant here. I store them here. I have BMW. I have Mercedes. I got Nissan. I got Toyota. I got Dodges. I got GMs. Chevys. All those coolant. I got everything. I got all those coolant. Fords is another one too. I got all coolant. What else? Fluids stuff. You know, once you get along doing all that stuff, you just got to figure out when you open up a shop, you have to figure out what you're going to be more aiming for, because you have to figure out, because I knew I'm going to be opening my doors to any car and make and model. So I was opening up everything. So I didn't know what I need. Just the main basics to open up and start That's it. I had my tools, I had my scanner, had lifts, had my tire machine, ended up getting an AC machine later. I had a little press. That's another thing too, a press if you need it, if you're going to do a lot of suspension work. Once I was here, I figured everything out. Little by little, I ended up stocking up filters, fluids, hoses, what else, fuses, little knickknacks here and there. And it all depends. It's just up to you. You have to just think about that. You have to plan that out. If you need to, try to open up with minimal possible. Keep money in your pocket. That's the best thing when you open up a shop. Try to keep money in your pocket. More if anything, how they call it, a capital for your business. So you have spending money if you have to spend the money. What else? Basically, that's really it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's see what we can do for part, I don't know, part 3, part 4 of this. This is not going to be Who is Frank M Tech. This is basically shop equipment and what you guys should buy and what I recommend and what I did. So guys, yeah, definitely another video. Another thing too, I just wanted to say, I apologize for not doing nothing this week. Got how you can say it, I got a laptop. And I've been trying to finagle or try to figure out this whole laptop thing and try to make videos on the laptop. And let's see, if this video is up, it's because my laptop is working perfect and I'm happy. Alright guys, so peace out. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you comment. And I'll talk to you guys later on the next video. Peace out, guys.